If you look on the front of your dashboard, on the left side, you'll see groups down here. When you click on groups, this will show you if you're in any. If not, it'll show you suggestions and ideas for it. Groups can be useful and they can be a waste of time. They can be inactive. They can be beneficial. It's mainly just a way of putting people together in special interest groups. So one way to find them is to just click on Discover, and you'll see here there's 1.9 million results. Part of the reason for that is it's very simple to start a group, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But let's say that you're interested in something specific. Perhaps you're interested in working in Iraq. You could type in Iraq, and if there are any groups that are relevant, they'll come up. And so you'll see a lot of different possibilities here. So the question would be, why do you want to join the group? What is it that you're hoping to get out of it? There are some groups that share job postings. There are others that are just talking about the good old days, for example. It's up to you to take a look at them, but what you're going to find is that a lot require you to request to join. So it's hard to see how active they are, who's in it, what's going on with it. So sometimes you have to try to get into a group and then decide whether it's something that's worth staying in. But another way of using groups is one that, depending on what you're trying to accomplish, might be worthwhile to investigate on LinkedIn, and that would be starting your own group. I can tell you that it's a lot of work, but it can be very helpful in establishing you as an authority on something. So, for example, if you were a leader in your field, a subject matter expert on something, you could, in theory, start a group, perhaps addressing specific issues, offering solutions to problems, and so forth. It's pretty simple to do. Just go to groups. Let's go back here and do it this way. You would go to groups, and here you'll see create group. You give your information about what it is that you want to call it and so on. And it gives you a variety of options for how you're setting this up. I've attached at the bottom of this lesson a best practices document that LinkedIn itself put together for groups. So you might definitely benefit from it if that's something that you want to do. But basically, groups are there as a sort of add-on to your job search. One of the things that I discovered about, for example, the LogCap job groups, there's lots of people in there all looking for the same thing. They're trying to find jobs. So you see a lot of people saying, hey, I'm Joe Smith and I worked in Iraq for 10 years and I'm looking for a project management job. Frankly, it's not very helpful. But there's others that share a lot of news and information, updates. So it's a matter of finding the group that fits what it is you're trying to accomplish and just experimenting, seeing what you find and how they operate.